Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to take a look at something that came out some time ago. It's a total economic impact study done by Forrester that, to be fully transparent, Palantir paid for. This is also very transparent in the study. And they basically wanted to give an idea to potential customers of how much return they can expect from Palantir, and the number became 315% over 3 years. So this right away tells you that instead of buying effing Palantir stock, we should have been buying Palantir Foundry, because we would have had a 315% return in 3 years. And in fact, the study says that within 6 months, you get back the money. So this is where we all went wrong, guys. Okay, so in all seriousness, this is a slow news day. There's nothing really happening in the world except for Trump getting arrested or banks collapsing, but none of them are in my niche. So this is the only Palantir video that I could come up with, and I actually truthfully didn't have the time to look at this, so I thought it was the perfect day to do so. So we're gonna go through this. Please make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button if you like this video. If not, goodbye. I'll see you next time around. So here we go in the study. I highlighted the key points. So Palantir commissioned the Forrester Consulting to conduct a total economic impact study and examine the potential return on investment enterprises may realize developing Foundry. The purpose of this study is to provide readers with a framework to evaluate potential financial impact of Foundry on their organization. So I think this is fantastic, because when Palantir tries to sell to a new very big customer, obviously they have to weigh the risks and rewards, and this is a third-party study that has been done on 4 different companies were merged together into one, and it does give a very good idea, and yeah, you will see. So the way that the study was done is Forrester aggregated the interviewees into a single composite organization that is a global enterprise with 100,000 employees and a revenue of 50 billion per year. So right away you can see towards whom this is directed, and there's not a lot of companies that fit this size and criteria. So this is not so good for us Palantir investors, because this makes our TAM very small. But yeah, anyways, this is not Palantir's overall business strategy. This was just, yeah, we can see who this study is aimed at. So prior to using Foundry, these organizations used a mix of homegrown and legacy licensed solutions for their data and analytics needs. However, this environment yielded limited success. They were left with data that was difficult to manage, understand, or gain meaningful and actionable insights from. These limitations resulted in high cost, missed revenue opportunities, and employee inefficiencies. Key results from the investments include better business decisions and financial benefits, such as cost saving, revenue generation, and employee productivity gains. All amazing things if you run a company. So here they go into details of how much this was. So in this aggregate company, the cost savings from a better supply chain by inventory management was 30%. This cost savings is worth more than 161 million for the I can't speak, it's late at night. So composite organization over 3 years. Cost savings from improved procurement process by 30%. This is worth 170 million for the composite organization. And then the uplift in profit was 11 million for the organization. Increased employee efficiency by 75% for key technical users. That's pretty nuts. That's like basically like higher, like how many employees did they have? I think it was 100,000, exactly 100,000 employees. So, I mean, it does say that it's to key technical staff, but let's say that your key technical users are, I don't know, 10,000 people. So it's literally like hiring 7,500 people, except you didn't have to hire them because you were just using Foundry. So that's pretty crazy. And 50% for key business users. This, then you had unquantified benefits like employee satisfaction and retention, and obviously this is a very good thing if your employees are happy and you don't need to hire and teach a new person every 6 months. And then employees found that the Foundry product actually fosters a collaboration within the company. It makes better safety and compliance, and you get very good support from the Palantir team. So the costs, this is very interesting because they give an idea of how much Palantir costs and also how much the legacy systems cost. And this is very interesting insight that I've never seen before as a Palantir investor. So they go into that as a large complex organization with several intricate use cases for Foundry. The cost was 82 million for the total composite organization over 3 years. So that's, I'm gonna do my math here because it's too late, 82 divided by 3, so that was 27 million per year for this company. Then the eternal labor, the composite organization dedicated a small team to Foundry's initial implementation and ongoing management. This costs slightly more than 1.1 million over 3 years. I mean, that's a very small team. Let's say 2 people who get a salary of 150K per year for 3 years, or max 3 people. So the representative interviews and financial analysis found that the composite organization experienced benefits of more than 345 million over the 3 years versus a cost of 83.2 million, adding up to a net present value of 262 million and a return on investment of 315%. So that's very, very good, I must say. Again, we should have been buying this effing Foundry instead of Palantir stock. Yeah, we would have been a lot better off. And then there's the disclosures that Palantir paid for this study, but obviously Palantir could review the study but couldn't influence the outcomes, and Palantir gave the names of the people who they interviewed, and obviously they didn't give them failed cases. I think it would have been better if Palantir says like, here's 50 customers, or here's 200 customers that we have, and you can choose 10 and do the analysis that way, because now I'm sure that they picked their best cases, so you do have to keep it in mind. And there was an interesting part which I of course missed to mark, where they said that they had cost savings on replacing the legacy systems. Okay, it must be here. So it's here. I completely missed this. So decommission legacy systems within 3 years. This saves 24 million over 3 years. So here you can see that Palantir was costing 27 million per year, and the legacy systems was costing 24 million. So Palantir is more than 3 times as expensive as the software that people the solution that people currently use. However, Palantir seems to really work, because obviously if they would be getting these results with the legacy systems, they wouldn't need Foundry. So we have never ever heard this before, how much this comparison of like what is the current system of these huge companies and how much of a cost increase it is to go to Foundry, and suddenly it makes sense why the sales cycle of Foundry takes some time and it takes some convincing, and it's not easy to scale up the number of customers. So this is a very interesting study, as I said, that I haven't had time to look at. Obviously this is bullish for Palantir, but I don't know, I'm not blown away, because I'm sure that, as I said, they picked the 4 customers that they want everybody to see. Nevertheless, I'm sure this helps them in the sales, and this was cool to know. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon link in the description box below, and I'll see you in my next video when hopefully more things happen on this world other than Trump being arrested and banks collapsing. So do well. See you. Ciao.